Hi guys, how are ya? Happy Sunday evening. Dion here with Paint Talk and my favorite how-to paint show with DIY Paint. Just wanted to say hello. Haven't seen you guys since Wednesday. Well, for some of you, I saw you on Friday night. That was a really great time with Anissa and Quita Allen of All Shabbed Out. We ended up finishing those 3 paintings that we collaborated on, and the first 2, well, 2 of them have sold. We have 1 left. Hi everybody, how are you? I am streaming on 3 different platforms because I hate to leave anybody out. So thanks for being here. Thank you for your patience as I get busy with a brand new piece of furniture. I've got a brand new dresser. Take a look. Yeah, it's on its side. I know. It's one of those vintage, well, it's really kind of antique, but it's not pretty. I mean, let's just be honest, guys. This is not pretty. So what it does have, it has the serpentine front, it has the gorgeous legs with the rollers, it has this beautiful scroll work down here. So we're going to make it pretty, but we will all agree that right now, I think we'll all agree that it's just really not attractive. So I have big plans for this one. Finished up a paint class yesterday locally in Oklahoma City at Reclaim Warehouse. And my next one is March 21st in McKinney, Texas. So if you are interested in coming there, we would love to have you there. McKinney, Texas, March 21st. Hi guys, how are you? And Matt's here too to read your questions.
Hello.
You guys, if you missed it just now on on YouTube, we finally released our video. Hi Heather, hi Charmaine, hi Rebecca, hello Terry. Your first time here, I'm so glad you're here. We just released Matt's and my funny video, and it's funny because it's an exaggerated spoof on what it's like being married to a furniture artist slash DIYer slash whatever, you know, all of the things, but just the things that I get teased about here at the house with the boys. We decided, you know what, let's make a video of that. And exaggerated a lot. So we had a lot of fun making it, but it took us like a whole month. Thank you. You laughed the whole way through. So thank you for being patient with that. We had a lot of fun. Thank you, Catherine. But like I said, it took us a month to make just that edited video, but we had to get all those skits.
It wasn't really quite a month.
Well, I'm saying we released the last one on January 6th.
It was a good week.
No, I mean, from the last time we released and edited, we said we'll try to do one once a week.
Right.
Okay, guys, I've got vintage linen and I have sea glass. Together, these are going to go on as the base coat for this piece. It is on its side. The reason I have it on its side is because I'm going to let gravity kind of help me do my thing with the base coat, make my job a little bit easier, and then I'm actually going to lay it on its back. And I don't know that I'll have time to do that today, but we'll lay it on its back, and I actually took my old nasty water bottle and put blue iris in it. So I'm planning on spraying that on there and giving it a watercolor look, and possibly adding in a couple of more colors as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm glad that you're here. If you have questions, we're here for it. Just ask Matt. Abby was running in circles in the yard. I know it was snowy, and what you didn't see, did you leave in the clip of where she was? It's perfect, actually. You want it down more?
Yeah, I'd like it down.
Okay. Go ahead, just a little bit, but if you go too far, you'll cut my head off. Anyway, Miss Abby started eating the snow when we were filming her. Okay, that was good. Okay, so sea glass and vintage linen together on this piece at the same time. If you were at my class yesterday in person, thanks for coming. I hope you had a great time. I did get a really nice compliment. One of the ladies said, that was more than just a paint class. Like, that was way more than I expected. She said it was more like an event. And several of the ladies said now they're definitely going to be coming to McKinney and buying a ticket because it was, well, it was just more than they expected. And they made me feel so special. And I was so grateful that they had a great time. That piece looks really nice. You know what? It's, I'm happy to have it, but it's just so ugly. Great job, Wood, says Robert Gloria. Okay, so 2 colors right here. Let me set them on this tray. Matthew, you're quiet. You reading comments?
I can't get a word in.
You can't get a word in.
I can't get a word in.
Bless Bless your heart. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. I'm going to have them both on at the same time as a base coat. There's not really a whole lot that's going to be attractive at this point in the game.
Got a lot of people joining us now, starting to file in.
Well, good. I'm so glad you all are here. We're hoping to come on every Sunday and Wednesday.
Let's talk about some paint.
And
Let's go talk about
it
paint.
can be a little bit more.
Oh.
More. No, I'm saying we could be coming on a little bit more than that. It's all going to depend on baseball. The boys both play high school baseball, and doing live videos is a little bit harder when we don't always know when the ball game's going to be over.
So, what are you doing? Do you have a plan? What's the plan? What's the colors? What are we doing?
So, have you missed the whole thing, honey? Because I've gone over it
you
all
did?
twice.
I'm sorry, I was busy washing brushes.
Yeah. So, honey, I have vintage linen and I have sea glass, and I'm putting them both on at the same time. I'm going to put a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm using this to spray on. You're not even looking at me. Did you not even listen to the answer?
You're
you know
spraying.
what? It's okay. You just read. Do the best you can over there, sweetheart.
I'm just reading.
Okay.
Lori Tracy Muckler.
Hi, Lori.
Where are you located for paint classes?
I am in Oklahoma City, and I have my paint classes in Moore, Oklahoma. My next one is in McKinney, Texas, and I'm actually teaching with two other women. Debbie Beard of Debbie's Design Diary. She also is the owner of this paint company. So she will be there, and she's on YouTube as Debbie's Design Diary. And then Kara with Kara's Color Me Vintage. She's going to be on there. We're actually going to McKinney where she sells DIY. And we're going to do a workshop together. But for me, coming here and doing a class like what I did yesterday, it's at Reclaimed Warehouse and more. And you can always find out the latest workshop on my website at theturquoiseiris.com. Everything.
Mary Catherine, she says, I'm wearing my new Friday Night Live t-shirt.
Hi, MK's here.
Mandy Driscoll, we had floods here where I live. Water was 1 inch from coming into my house.
You've gone from fires to flooding?
Drought, fires, now flooding.
Andy.
Hope you can try to keep a positive attitude in that situation.
My goodness. Poor Australia, you guys. What part of Australia are you in, Mandy? I forget.
Is it Bisbane?
It could very well be Bisbane. Is there a Queensland, though?
I should know this, but I don't.
I know. We both should.
Queensland, yes.
Queensland. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, gotcha.
Thanks for being on, Mandy. I'm glad that it didn't get into your house.
Hope that we can take your mind off that for a little bit anyway.
Okay. So this is just the base coat, guys. Yes, I have it on its side. This was just going to be a little bit easier for me. I'm going to get some of this paint moving here in a minute, too. To have it on its side. I'm just keeping you on your toes. Throwing you off a little bit. You.
Me?
You.
I can't even pay attention.
I know. I tell the whole thing of what I'm doing, and then you're like, so, tell us what you're doing.
I'm sorry. I was just reading comments and hellos and...
No, it's normal. Yeah, I'm used to it.
Rebecca Edens, where can I get an FNL t-shirt?
An FNL t-shirt. Go to theturquoiseiris.com. You can get a team turquoise at theturquoiseiris.com, and then just go under apparel. And there's FNL. There are several other t-shirts that we have. And this one's actually on Teespring. This is on Teespring, the Team Turquoise. I loved the new video. It made me laugh a lot. Thank you, Jasmine.
Derek, thank you very much. Said Matt, good job on the last video. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. So it was fun.
Thank you, Jasmine.
We decided just to live.
The idea was just for it to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We have a lot of silly things that go on in the house. The boys are always teasing me or teasing each other, and so it is sort of realistic to how our life is, but on the other hand, it was pretty exaggerated on what it's like being married to a furniture artist.
Julie on YouTube, was the piece treated for bleed through, or won't that be an issue?
No, I did not treat it for bleed through. I don't typically have that issue ever with DIY paint. Never, 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 never. It's a clay-based paint. It's extremely hard and durable, and I do not usually have bleed through. However, with this piece, I'm not concerned about it because of the technique that I know that I'm doing. Polly McGraw, good. You got one too? Because I'm actually applying this paint watered down with liquid onto here, plus several other colors, so we're going to have a watercolor effect. So I'm really just not worried about that anyway. When I do so many layers of color and different colors of paint, dark, light, it is what it is. I don't have to worry about it.
Terry Tom, what brush are you using?
These are the Lil C. No. Lil D. Excuse me. This is Lil D. Lild, and they are all from Paint Pixie.
Kathleen Nolan, ready to give her a shout out. She says she's been watching on replays forever. Finally got to watch you live because I bought a new phone. So thrilled.
Oh.
Glad to have you, Kathleen.
I'm glad you're here. I was coming on every day for a challenge that I gave myself. 100 lives in 100 days. Ended up being 103 lives in 106 days because I can't count. And have taken a few days break, and we're coming back on now at least 2 days a week live, and then trying to get you guys a weekly video. Matt's going to work on doing some videos where he's actually showing how he does things and teaching you. The next one he's working on are the frames. He builds simple frames for my paintings, and he's going to show you guys how he does them. So he's working on a video for that.
Cindy Connor, new video was great. What a good sport you two are, a good team.
Thank you. We tried to have fun with it, you know. How wide is your brush? It is only 1.5 inches. Actually, it may be 2, to be honest with you. I'll get a tape measure. But these are our little 8-ounce sample jars I usually paint with all the time, mostly because I like the way they look on my shelves when I photograph and do videos, so that's why I buy them. But they fit perfectly in here.
Kathleen Nolan says, I watched all of the 100 on replays.
You are amazing. That's and awesome. My best friend, and you should send me your address so I can send you some free paint if you live in the United States.
Right, yeah,
if you live in the United States, send me your address and let me send you some free DIY paint, because that is amazing.
Don't post it live.
No, don't post it here. Just send me an email. And I hope that you learned something and enjoyed it as well. Okay, I am just doing this as a base coat. And then we're going to get some of this blue iris on here.
Miss Mitzi Mann's here.
Hi, Mitzi.
Hello. Blue Cotton by Cammie. Is this piece for personal use or will you sell it?
This will be for sale. We are pretty much maxed out on furniture right now. Right, honey? We don't really need anything anywhere right now.
No, this will be going up on the sale block.
I'm trying to decide whether to keep the turquoise iris piece, the big armoire, because it looks really good in our living room where it is.
Susan Bray Davis, can't wait for the frame video.
Thanks, good.
I got to get on that. People are really wanting that thing.
Yeah, I've got 2 messages today from people asking about it, like how you do it. So
I'll get on it. It's really simple, but I'll make a little video about it.
Well, yeah, I have a new art series coming out Wednesday, just in time for Valentine's Day, and so we'll probably have a little bit of time. Well, we need to do shipping. Oh, you don't have to make frames for those. Those are already framed.
They're all framed.
Yeah, those are all framed.
Maybe I'll just make some just to show them.
Well, I think you have a couple of paintings that you can frame.
I probably can. Yeah, I'm sure we got something around here I can frame.
Well, the one, Kristen with She Paints sent me one. Remember, she sent me one that needs to be framed. And then we have the one of Abby that needs to be framed.
Okay, Tara Williams has a question. How much
Tara.
paint does an average piece take?
Oh, man. Something like this. something like this size. This dresser, it's 3 drawers. DIY goes a really long ways because it's so highly pigmented and it covers so well. So this jar here is 8 ounces. Here's the hard part. This thing would paint the whole dresser. Just this, if I were gonna do just one color, the 8 ounces would cover it. However, I will probably use so many different colors that, gosh, I'll probably use this much of it, maybe at the most, because I'm gonna use a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. So I used hardly anything just to get the front of this. And this is the base coat. I'm gonna end up spraying on some color here. I'm gonna let this dry for just a few minutes. Then I'm gonna end up spraying some blue iris on it, and I really want it to drip. We're gonna let gravity do my job so I don't have to work quite as hard. And then when we come back on Wednesday, we'll have it done a different way, whether it be on the back. You are always so gracious. Thank you, Kathleen Nolan. I appreciate you.
Now would be a great time to ask a few
Yes.
questions while it's drying.
Yes.
You can answer them face to face.
Some questions. So if you have any questions, ask me now. But it's starting to already dry right here. I'm just going to also paint the legs. So I'm going to tilt my camera just a little bit here.
What's your go-to brush?
My go-to brush is typically the, it's going to be this one because it fits inside the jar, or it's going to be its counterpart, its mama or its big sister, called the Dusty. Yes. Okay. Oh, what I didn't show you guys, my highlight color. We're going to highlight, I think. We're going to highlight, we're going to take Cherry Picked, and we're going to take Kissing Booth. You see these colors? It's like that plummy red color, and we're going to mix them half and half. So it's a little bit darker than Kissing Booth, but we're going to intensify it and just make it really dramatic against this gorgeous blue color, blue iris. Are y'all excited about that? Because I am.
Wendy Moore says, I love the effect, the watered down paint.
Thank you. It's going to be a beautiful watercolor dresser. So think tie-dye / water, all inspired by Debbie from Debbie's Design Diary, and the projects that she's been working on in the last few months.
Susan Bray Davis, is this one of your special group challenges?
So no, but I did do a similar piece like this in the group. We did this as a tutorial, and then I went back and challenged the people in the group to do a tie-dye watercolor effect. We did this a few months ago. Our current challenge in the group is you got to paint with 4 different colors minimum plus a metallic. That's the challenge this month.
Mandy Driscoll, love the Cherry Picked. Doreen Molina, will you be adding a transfer to this piece or some freehand painting?
I'm thinking freehand painting at this point, yes. Definitely ready to do that. And I'm going to need new hardware on it because it's got those old, the original old wood, big bulky knobs. Hi, Killian. Hi, buddy. Those knobs right there, and I don't like them. They're ugly. So I'm going to go ahead and get some really pretty ones for this piece.
Brenda Osborne, hello from Ohio. Just watched your video, Family Life with the DIYer. LOL.
Wasn't that the cheesiest video you've ever seen? Yes, for cheese.
Terry Tom, where do you get your metallics?
I get them from DIY. DIY makes a golden ticket, and I use gold, and then I mix other colors with it to create my other metallics. So I have a gorgeous bronze that I mix up. I have a gorgeous copper, and then also a rose gold that I love so much.
The Junking Dad Girl says hello.
Hello.
Wendy Moore loves your backdrop.
Thank you, sister. Let's see what we can do here. Let's just play around with this, okay? This is watered down. You guys are going to ask me the ratio. I'm going to tell you that this is an old bottle. I don't use my Water Girls for this because I don't want to take a chance of clogging them up.
Oh, wow. I'm going to try to get this right, and I apologize if I don't. Shohalia Abedeza. Hello from Egypt.
Hello from Egypt.
What? That is fantastic. She
Yeah.
says, please, what your steps for preparing an object before painting?
So she doesn't have DIY paint in Egypt.
Nope.
So she doesn't know the only thing I do usually to prep is to clean the piece. DIY is a clay-based paint. clay and chalk base, so it doesn't have the latex texture. It's gonna stick to just about anything. So I may lightly sand a piece, but for the most part, I just clean it up.
We have Rainbow. She's here tonight. Hello, Rainbow.
Ooh, this is pretty.
Whitney Moore has a question. Where do you have the best luck finding hardware, knobs, and drawer pulls?
I love with all my heart Anthropologie on their sale knobs. If you can either get in the store or go online, Anthropologie is my favorite place to find gorgeous, unique hardware. But if I can't make it there or online or I'm in a hurry, I just go to Hobby Lobby when they're half off.
Kelly Bain says hello. Been missing my favorite paint show.
Girl.
Glad you joined. Glad you're here.
Glad you're here. Now I'm going to go back over it with just the water, you guys. Just a little bit of water, and I'm going to get it moving even more.
I taught her this, by the way, so.
You taught me this?
Yeah, if anyone want to give us a shout out, little hashtag more Matt.
Thanks.
Hey, did you tell them the story about what happened?
Inspired.
I had a huge fan at your class Saturday.
Yeah, so one of the ladies yesterday was so awesome. She walks in yesterday. I'm just letting this drip for just a minute. That's why I'm talking, you guys. We're not anywhere near being done with it, just so you know. This is still just the base coat. We got to layer up a bunch of colors. She comes in, she's got this t-shirt on. If you follow me on social media on either Facebook or Instagram, you've seen it. She had this big thing taped to her back, and it said hashtag more Matt.
She printed out hashtag more Matt on a piece of paper, taped it to the back of her shirt. It was awesome.
Yes, he did love it. He did love it so much. She was so awesome. And she was fun. She danced with me. She was so much fun. And she ended up saying she was going to order a shirt and actually have a shirt made. But she didn't have time.
Thank you, Sherry.
So let's go back, and it was really cute.
It was funny. It was good stuff.
It was
Lots
really
of fun.
cute. People are so nice. We have the best. This is just the best group of people.
Casey and Stacy Watley never told the ratio of paint to water on this blue iris.
Oh, sister, there is no ratio. That's where I was going with it, was that I don't measure things. So I know that stinks, Stacy. These have, how many ounces do these have in them? 6?
That's probably a 6 ounce, yeah.
6 ounces, and I gave 3 dollops.
Dollops? What's a dollop? That's a good dollop.
Of blue iris in here, and then shook it real well. Like, brr, brr, like that. So, that's as about as technical as I can get, sister. Okay, so I'm going to let that set up. I really like the way that's going on, but I feel like what we're going to do next time, I need to finish this bottom part. But what we're going to do next time is add in another color and tilt the piece in a different direction. I want a lot of movement. That's why I'm using watercolors, literally watercolors, and I want a lot of movement going on the piece. There's nothing hard about what I'm doing, guys. There's nothing hard about this.
Mary Beth Hughes says, a dollop is bigger than a smidgen, Matt.
You got that right.
That's
a dollop
a fact.
is bigger.
That
A
is
dollop
a fact.
is bigger than a smidgen.
That's really funny. Thank you, Mary.
A smidgen is like a teaspoon, and a dollop is like a tablespoon.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now I've got it figured out.
But I would never take the time to measure paint. That's just something I've never done. I had the best time yesterday. You guys, if you're on here and you were at my class yesterday, can I just tell you in person, thank you so much for making
Great
my day
class,
awesome.
yeah.
We were just so blown away by the kindness. The whole group was amazing. It wasn't just a few people. It was everybody.
Marva Ferguson says, hi, Deanna. I'm off work today, so glad to catch you live. I've been having withdrawals.
Oh, girl. I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to lightly mist it with water again.
Val Ward's here. Hello, Val.
Hi, Val. Okay, it is moving.
Is it grooving though? That's
It's
what
a
I wanna
moving
know.
and a grooving.
Moving and a grooving.
Yes.
That's what we like.
Okay, so I think what we need to do is actually kind of turn this, and I can kind of do the exact same thing on the top part, right?
Sure.
I mean, I'm not scared. Are you scared, Woods?
I'm not.
Are you scared,
I'm
Woods?
not the least bit worried at this particular point right now.
You're not worried at this point?
Not right now. I'm pretty good right now. It's just the base coat, right? So we're just at the early stages.
Yes, and
Not much anxiety goes on for me at this point. It's the later in the stages is what gives me the little bit of anxiety.
The later in the stages, it's usually the beginning.
No, usually the beginning I'm usually okay. I always kind of maybe question the colors, but I don't do that anymore.
All right, guys.
You've
learned not to question the colors?
I've learned my lesson.
Because every time I ask you what color should I use, you say old school, and that's a charcoal gray. You think I should use charcoal gray every time? So this is a piece that we've cleaned up the top, made sure there's nothing raised or
no
any
oils or anything.
This is just where we've sanded this right here with my sanding sponge. Got all of that off of there. This piece is so dried out. Like, it's a really dry piece of furniture, which is I'm glad because it soaks up the paint really well.
Hello, Lori. Yes, we are live.
Hi, Lori.
Brenda Osborne. What is hard is getting through the ages to where it is beautiful. That's right. So
yes.
Start out as a little baby, and then we work our way through the adolescent stage, which is a tough stage for anybody and everybody. And then we make it to the Dion stage. Where it's
Lordy,
really
didn't
pretty.
we have that stage where you were awkward? Like, you look back at your photos when you were like 12. Matt is more of a minimalist, you're right.
What does that mean?
What, a minimalist?
Yes.
You,
Simple.
Simple,
Okay.
minimal,
Right.
like,
I thought that's what it meant.
like design-wise, it's your brother and sister.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That makes sense?
Okay, and that's Carissa. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna get this name right. Santo? Oh, I know that's not right. I'm so sorry, Carissa. I got that wrong. Laura Flip Broker. Hello.
Hello.
Philip. Yep. What color are you using? What colors are you
This is
using?
sea glass and vintage linen. I'm doing the exact same thing I did on the side. And I'm doing it this way just because it makes my life easier for gravity to help do its thing.
So you're a big fan of gravity.
I love gravity, Woods.
Do you like gravity
Except what it does to my tail end.
I was about to say, do you like gravity when you're on ice skates?
What does that mean?
That means when gravity tries to work against you.
Oh, it tries to pull me down?
Yes.
Oh. No, I was going to say, as you get older, things on your body change and gravity seems to want to take over. Like, this right here, like, it starts to get like loose right here. It's falling. Anybody else? Are you falling on your face? You're not even looking at me.
I'm not even looking.
I don't know why. Why do I keep trying to talk to you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Tara Williams. I would love to have a DIY minimum starter kit. A couple of brushes, DIY paint, or a grow bottle, then maybe Dion, Debbie, Q, Jamie, and everyone else can round up everyone.
Wouldn't that be fun? I need to do a class with Jamie. Love that girl.
Casey and Stacy Watley, how do you determine what base color to start with?
Stacy, honey, I love you. I love you. I've met you. I've hugged you. I don't have any technical. I wish I could come up with a real technical answer, but I knew I wanted to spray color on, and so I knew I wanted a tie-dye watercolor effect. So my mind just goes to blues. I'm gonna add in some yellow for the queen bee. Maybe use our brighter yellow with the liquid sunshine, but I made that decision about 20 minutes before we went on, so I just don't have anything technical. It's just kind of whatever I'm feeling. I just decide that way. Nikki Nichols, this would be fun. Hi, Laura Broker.
It says we have a troll on YouTube, but I don't know. I don't.
You don't see him?
Mm-mm.
Matt, we have a troll here tonight.
I don't see one, unless I'm missing it.
Okay. Matt, we have a troll. We have a troll. Oh, I see it.
You do?
Yep.
Where?
Got it. Oof, that was bad, honey. I'm sorry you missed that.
I missed it.
Ooh,
I'm
that was
so
bad.
Sorry, I missed it.
Troll is gone, hidden from the channel. That was nasty.
So sorry, guys. I'm falling down on my job.
Yeah, I'm doing this and this.
I know, right? I told you to let me hire an assistant.
Well, I'll work it into the budget one of these days, but maybe, yeah.
Yes, great job on finding that.
Thank
How'd
you.
you find that so fast? I was sitting there scrolling. And
Honey, there was just back like 6 comments.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah, he had nothing nice to say.
Val says he'll volunteer to assist.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't pay very well. You have to wash a lot of brushes, Val.
You're a lying. Okay, let's just be real. How many times have you really washed the brushes for me? Like, it's not to say that I don't ask you, hey, you could brush my brushes if you want to. But how many times do you actually?
Oh, now let's
Come on.
let's not talk about that.
Oh.
Let's move on. Okay, we're getting back to the comments. We'll get back to the comments. So Carol Kincaid demoted. Yes, I'm probably get a tongue lashing after this. After we stop this video. Lolly's here.
Hi, Lolly.
She liked the new video.
She liked your video too. I don't know why I'm saying yours. I guess because you put it together.
Well, it took a team. You know, it's a team effort.
It is a team
It's a
effort.
team
I
effort.
appreciate you acknowledging that.
It's kind of like our lives. You know, we have great people on here, and sometimes when I miss a question, they are on it and answering questions. And
No joke.
it's a team effort to have a good time. And,
It's really
and a
like
solid favorite paint talk
you
show.
kind of have mini assistants if you think about it. Some of these peeps are on here assisting you. They know what you're supposed to be doing. They're like, Matt, we have a troll. Like, they got us. Guys, we're getting ready to start our YouTube membership group. And we'll be able to have you guys assigned to help us do that a little better. You'll be able to do that yourself and get rid of the trolls. It'll be so helpful.
Thank you, Mona. She said that she really enjoyed the video. And Mandy, she said, I was the main character role. Go, Matt. Well, the video was kind of based upon a husband's point of view. So
Yes.
Whether there's any truth to that or not, that's just what husbands see sometimes.
And we see you often being a little bit full of it. She's doing the deal on first coat. Here we go. Yeah, we are all in the mix. We're getting ready to spray a bright blue all over. So hang tight. DIY paint, the base coat's acting as a barrier and it's going to protect. And of course this piece, oh my gosh.
Karen Brown says, so in the video, there were a bunch of brushes thrown in the sink. Is that what you do with them until they are cleaned well? No. That we were just being over the top.
That was totally staged, Karen. Basically they'll sit in the little, what I'll do tonight is I'll wrap them up in this stuff, press and seal. I'll wrap them up in there and I'll leave them in that until this piece is completely finished. And after that, I'll take them into the sink and wait for someone to clean them. And if a couple of days go by and nobody's cleaned them, or I need the brushes, then I have to get in there.
Usually when I go in the utility room, I'm so focused on doing our laundry.
Oh my
I miss the brushes sometimes.
word. No, you didn't.
I just went there.
I mean, yes, you do the laundry about half the time, but you don't do all the laundry.
No, I do not do all the laundry.
You're so focused on.
Hey, show them your sweatshirt. There was somebody asking about what was on your sweatshirt.
It's Team Turquoise. Hashtag. You can get them at teespring.com. Just look my name up, teespring.com, and it's hashtag Team Turquoise. That's what I call my creative connection. We're all Team Turquoise. And everybody on here, if you're hanging out with us, you're automatically Team Turquoise.
Yeah, you don't have to get nominated. You watch us, you're in.
Oh yeah, you're in the club.
Yeah, you're in the group.
You can wear it.
You're part of the fam.
My nephew made me cry. He's 18. And he saw me wear this, and he texts me, and he goes, Aunt D, can I get one of those hoodies? Really? I was like, honey, Connor wants one of my t-shirt, my hoodies. I was like, that's the sweetest boy ever. I do soak them sometime. I put them in a bowl. I have a bowl, fill it up, and I stick them in there just like 1 inch so they don't get, too deep into the metal. I do soak them. And with like either some of Josie's soap. If I'm out of Josie's soap, then I use Dawn.
Oh, Mary joined us this evening. She's late.
Okay.
Hello, Mary.
Let's do the spray. This is Blue Iris. A little bit of this in the water.
Just a little bit.
Little bit.
3 dollops and some water.
3 dollops and some water. You listened. You heard me say 3 dollops.
Well, I know what a dollop is now,
Okay,
so
good.
I can use it in a sentence. I feel pretty
Good.
confident. Thank you, Mary.
I also don't ever feel like it's really good to measure because I really feel like we kind of learn by doing things, and you just have to play around with it, measure, do a little bit here, it's how I learned, and I think it's really good to kind of just play around with it. You may decide you want it thicker or thinner than I do.
Teaspoon says hello, and she's loving the colors.
Thank you. We're going to come in with yellow next time you see us on here.
Yellow? Did you say yellow?
Yellow. Not yellow, but yellow.
This is where I get nervous, and I kind of hyperventilate just a little bit because I want to scream at you.
You should not be such a baby.
It's nerve-wracking.
Like, you're kind of soft.
I'm
like Holden would say, hey, Dad, you're being soft.
That's true.
Okay, it looks really bright there.
It looks really good.
Wow. Sorry, that was your daughter. I don't know what it was. Is that wallpaper on your back wall or paint tarp? So those are my actual drop cloths, and I've put them on a 5-foot canvas, and now they're my artwork. But they're actually my drop cloths. These that are on the floor will eventually be artwork as well.
Mama H says, oh my word, Dion's class yesterday was a blast. If you get a chance to go to McKinney, I sure do encourage any paint fan to go. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you. What were the first 2 colors, Denise? They were vintage linen and sea glass.
Heather Higgins, I'm sure you've been asked a million times, but what kind of spray bottle is that? Sorry I missed it. My comments aren't showing.
Oh, no problem. This is actually, it's spraying me. This is actually, the thing got stuck. This is actually the Water Girl, and it's my water bottle. And so it's my label on it. It says a turquoise iris. And you can go to my website and go to Paint Pixie, and that is where my brushes and my Water Girl are. Or you can just go to the paintpixie.com, but that's what this is. It's called the Water Girl. It's continuous. So it sprays in one little psh, and it's fine. It's a fine mist sprayer. They've been, I don't know. You can find them at other places, but I'm just saying this is what I use. It's my favorite, and of course it's because it has my label on it. Yeah.
Blue Cotton by Kenny. How many drop cloth hangings do you have?
I have these 2 large ones, so 5 by 4 and 2 of them side by side. And I'm actually going to start making more and see if there's anybody that would like to purchase them from my drop cloths, because I have them as my curtains as well. So I have curtains in my studio that are my old drop cloths as well. Okay. So we're letting gravity do its thing.
Gravity's our friend.
Gravity's our friend, Matt Woods.
Just not on the ice.
Just not on the ice? Is that what you said?
That's correct.
Honey, I don't fall when I ice skate. Like, I'm good at ice skating.
You good?
Well, I'm good. No, these were not my curtains. I have 2 drop cloths on my curtains back here. These are 2 totally separate drop cloths. I've got 3 on the floor right here that I'll use once they have a lot of color on them. I'm still just working on the bottom.
Don't forget about your curtains.
Huh?
The drop cloths for curtains.
That's what we were just talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it. I'm reading comments. I am having a horrible
Wow,
night tonight.
honey, she just, yeah.
I am so sorry.
That's okay. I was just telling them all about my curtains that I hung up, and
My
then
bad. My bad.
It's okay.
I need one of those emojis with the hand over the face.
No, I'm actually thinking you might need an assistant, or maybe I need to start. You don't know. Do you feel like I should be looking for something different?
A new assistant?
Because I'm like,
Are you threatening me?
no, I'm not threatening you.
Oh.
I'm just kind of messing with this, you guys, and let's turn it back to the front. This has to dry. The reason it's on its side is we're letting gravity do its thing. The highlight colors, after I do yellow, somehow, some way, I haven't figured out, but I really want to mix half and half Kissing Booth and half, like the cherry picked, half of this, half of this. So you need to dock his pay. I don't know what color this is going to be, but I'm thinking that it's going to be really, really good as a highlighter somewhere amongst this piece. So next time we come back on, it'll be Wednesday, and we'll start working on it some more. So I'll have it upright, and oh my gosh, I just love this. Don't you love this, Woods?
It's looking pretty good. I bet it would look better if it didn't have yellow on it.
It's going to have yellow.
All right.
It's totally going to have
But
yellow.
I am the design assistant, so I
You
do
know-
have a say, right?
You have a say if you're listening.
All right.
If you're not listening, meh. Let me do this right now before I forget.
Hashtag Matt's tough life.
Right. So tough. Actually, he worked.
Carol Kincaid said hire someone new.
Carol,
They are
look
just giving me the boot right now. Robert Gloria says I'm ready. Tag.
Tag, you're it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Kelly Bang, absolutely loving this. Lots of blue hearts and kissy faces.
Thank you for the blue hearts and kissy faces.
Teaspoon, Deanna's gorgeous. Some big red hearts and little red purple hearts.
Thank you, guys. In a dream world, let me just tell you what I was thinking earlier. Now,
See you
keep
later,
in mind,
Carol.
it's not going to happen. But I was thinking earlier, you know what? I'll just change the name to my favorite paint talk, my favorite how-to paint show daily. We'll just call it hashtag Paint Talk Daily.
What does that mean?
Daily.
Daily? Oh, like a newspaper?
Are you tired?
Are you going to be doing this every day again? Did we decide something that I just don't know about? Did you make an executive decision without me? Are we going live again for 100 more days? I'm lost right now.
Because I said,
I'm so
prior to this, I said, in a dream world, and I thought about this today, that I would go live and change the name to Paint Talk Daily.
In a dream.
I was just daydreaming,
Oh.
knowing it's not realistic.
Woo!
He's tired. We're going to go put Matt to bed.
It's been a long weekend.
You had a long weekend. I know. And then you got up and had to go work this morning. So I know.
Rainbow says, do it.
Do it. So I'm like, okay, we're going to have to change Paint Talk to Paint Talk Daily. Because that would, in a dream world, that sounds fun. You know how much painting I would get done? Like, this would force me to just be in here painting like every single day and get a lot done.
We would have
I
to
got a
hire a literally moving company to figure out what we do with all this furniture.
Well, okay. That's not the
We
reason.
have to buy out Mathis Brothers.
If that's your only worry, then I can handle that. We have a really large garage. But in a dream world, that's what I would do. But otherwise, for now, we're going to stick with the Wednesdays and Sundays, and we'll just see how baseball season goes. You guys, thanks for being here with us for Paint Talk. I appreciate you, and we will be back on Wednesday, 8:30 Central Time. And it might be a little bit later. I think. No, we should be right on the money that night.
Should be good.
We should be on the money. I don't have my other interview that night. So you guys have an awesome Monday. I hope it's swell. That's just came out of my mouth.
Swell.
Thank you for the warning about the troll. I appreciate you. And for all of you, Team Turquoise,
That's right.
go ahead and post it.
Team it up.
Go ahead and post it.
Hashtag it up.
Team Turquoise. I appreciate you all. This is going to be a lot of fun right here. We'll see you on Wednesday. Good night,
See
guys.
ya.
See ya.